Hello everyone, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning for part 4 of our look at Nantucket, a new strategy game which is coming out on January 18th and is sort of taking place in the time period after the book Moby Dick. Your character sort of represents the one survivor from the whaling vessel Pequot, which was destroyed by Moby Dick and the Captain Ahab, and although that is the storyline, we haven't really touched on it yet. We're still in the process of trying to build up our experience and our credibility as a captain to get into those main quests. Right now, we're really just sailing around, making a lot of money, hunting mostly humpback and narwhal whales, although we are hopefully going to start seeing some other types of whales as we progress through this game. With that being said, this was taken from a live stream of about 4 or 5 days ago now, and this is a preview stream. Again, the developers of the game provided me a preview copy to kind of take a look at, show off a bit, and that's what I'm doing here today. Because this was taken from a live stream, obviously some of the commentary is going to be back and forth between me and the audience, so feel free if, I know this is a different format than some of my videos, and I know some of you like that and some of you don't, but that's what this is. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sit back and relax, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, part 4 of a look at a new strategy game called Nantucket. I think what I will be doing in some of the future videos, not this video or probably the next, but in a couple of videos, I'm probably going to divert away from the commentary of the actual gameplay and kind of talk a little bit more about the whaling history in the US and in the world in general. It's really kind of fascinating. So I think I'll make it for a couple of interesting videos where I kind of teach a little bit about the history with the gameplay in the background. But that'll be for another time. This video is going to just be the live stream and the gameplay commentary, given the game is still fresh and we're still experiencing pretty much everything for the first or second time. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the live stream portion of the game. So I hope you guys enjoy. Leave your thoughts below, and I'll catch you guys at the end. I don't know if I can... let's unlock sailing and do whatever that is. Alright, so we're 6 days behind schedule to Nantucket, which is fine. We're not really in a rush. December anyway, so there's no whale hunting at the moment. We didn't get anything for that route. Go ahead and claim our reward. $220, 100 XP. We're in process of unveiling the Ellen's Journey. We'll go ahead and buy some more water. And some wood. Okay. We've got $3,400. Let's take a look at the shipwright, actually. Can we get a better ship now? We could. Well, that's another rotten cutter. I already have one of them. Or no, the rotten cutter would actually be an improvement over the rotten sloop. We'd have better speed, better hit points, a better class. So it would be a cutter. Same max crew, same max whaleboats. Keep the same compartments. We don't have enough money for a schooner or a brig. Is there any way to make it not rotten? Let's go ahead and research something new. This is your ship. You can select any of the compartments installed on it to see if its upgrade status below. You can also spend money to repair your ship in case it's broken. Okay. Nothing to repair by the looks of it. Guess we'll research the next level of telescope. No new jobs, are already doing that. Prestige, we're at 20, so we're still 5 away from the next main... It kind of takes a while to get to the next main quest item. Alright, let's go find where this Caroline thing went. Come on, load, load, load. Alright, so Caroline was going to Cape Town, so let's head that way. And see if how far we have to go to discover what happened to it. Hopefully not too far. You can clearly hear gunfire coming from not too far away. Looking at the horizon with your spyglass, you can see the ship you were looking for, fighting some savages, approaching the ship with their war canoes. Action stations! Well, actually, let's get closer and try to shoot the savages. 35% chance we're successful. 65% chance unsuccessful. Yeah, I guess we'll just do a canoe fight, because it was very unlikely that shooting them would be successful. We're going to go with all the highest hit point people. The last time we fought pirates, we were unsuccessful. So we'll see how this works out. We're in whaleboats. I don't know how vulnerable we are. There's 3 war canoes of 10 each. This is an interesting little fight here. Alright, so we got one of them right off the bat. Nice. But they hurt Jim pretty badly. Actually, both of them pretty badly. 6 hit points each. It means we should be able to survive at least one more hit for all of them. And we got another one! So the fight is clearly in our favor. Jim is pretty badly wounded, but he should be able to survive at least one more run if none of our rolls are successful. But it is. There you go. Victory. Victory is ours. So what do we get? Water. And wood. Joy. That's it. Alright. Actually, that was the ship we were looking for. So we successfully fought off the war canoe. We'll return to Nantucket to get our prize. Enter the harbor. No prize money for you. Central America, we already did that. Greek city of Corinth is captured by Greek independent forces, and American freed slaves founder the city of Monrovia in West Africa. Central America proclaims annexation to the newly founded Mexican Empire. Annexation to the newly formed Mexican? Okay. Get reward. Various ships have reported large quantity of whales in Baffin Bay. Could be a new hunting area. Did we already do that? Alright, where are we at for water? We've got a whole bunch. Food, we've got quite a bit. We're good with all that. We're going to sail back to Scotland now to get our reward for that. Sailing all over the world. Play the evil whalers from the other animated Titanic movie. Not familiar with that. 32 days. Lower the whaleboats. We spotted a fin in the distance. I don't know what we just discovered, but we discovered something. It's rainy. Jim is now a level 4, by the way, so he's up to 22 hit points. 2 narwhals. All right, nice. There you go. One of them's down. Tusk strike. He's bleeding. He's bleeding! Alright. So, roll the dice. Let's see what happens. Nothing. And now I'm bleeding! No! Alright. So, Jim, it looks like you lose 2 no matter what once you're bleeding. Alright. There we go. Narwhal, you are doomed. Give us all your blubber. Alright, just 4 blubber from that. 2 food. Not a terrible... Oh, we found a new... There we go. So there's a new narwhal hunting zone. And it is apparently active right now. Let's actually go back here and just keep hunting them. Sure. So a new quest is added. Let's hunt some whales. The only thing is the narwhals are so small, you don't get very much for them. That's my only real complaint. Oh, this one's a little bit bigger, though. We've got a newborn and a young one. So... Fasten. Did. And Jim's bleeding again. Rough to be Jim. Gets hit every single time. Okay. Apparently I'm stunned. And nothing happened. Oh, no, we gets fastened, so we win. Alright. You don't get very much blubber from these things, though. Only 6 there. 2 more food. Keep hunting the narwhal since it's in season down here. It does get a little bit repetitive. Robo, you have to find their hunting grounds. You also, you get different quests and things like that as you level up. So we're still very early in the game, which means that a lot of this is, we haven't even gotten to the second quest level. So because of that, we don't have some of the things unlocked that otherwise would be unlocked. And presumably as we go further down, you know, hunting for different whaling zones, you know, you'll unlock different types of whales, which will be more advanced. There's another whaling sector that we're going to search here once we kind of fill up a bit. Maybe I'll move over it now to see if there are, you know, better whales, if you will, up there. I think that's good for now. We'll go ahead and let's sail up here. Craftman Leo walks into my door, stands at the door, holding his hat in his hands. Captain, I am sorry to disturb you. I have some information for you. It's about Rachel. Was that the ship that saved you after the Pequod got sunk? What happened? Rachel's, just hearing the name spoken makes your heart knock in your chest. So this is basically the sequel to Moby Dick, if you will. It happened during our last stop on dry land. We were at the inn. We ended up drinking with other sailors. He stops for a second, trying to remember the words he probably rehearsed before knocking at your door. Well, Rachel is missing, Captain. She left Nantucket, set sail to Honolulu to deliver some goods, but has never got there. We thought you might want to know. Yes, indeed. Good job, boys. You all deserve a reward. Sure. So I'm assuming that'll be like another quest. Find the Rachel. Oh, so it's we are now prestige level 25. So our next objective is to find the Rachel. Go back to your stuff. I already gave you money. Let's go find this new whaling zone up here. Okay. Fin ahoy! Maybe this is a bigger whale. Alright, let's go ahead. We're not going to use Jim here this round because he is wounded. Oops. So we'll see what happens here. A bowhead whale. So this is a new one. We haven't seen one of these before. 13 hit points for it. It's young. And it does 4... Oh no, he knocked him overboard! He charged the whaling boat, knocked Jacob overboard. He's in the waters. It'd be really great if we could just kill the damn thing. He just dived, dove. So because he dove, we can't do anything. Charged Jacob again, knocked him overboard. This is a rough day for Jacob. Alright. Got some damage on him. He dove again. Presumably he can't hurt us if he dives. Jacob's back in the boat by the looks of it. But he's below the water, so we can't do anything. Jacob just got charged and knocked out of the boat again. Oh no, now I'm overboard. Well, at least Jacob's back in the boat. This is a tough fight. No one is doing anything. No one's... Now he's diving. So we can't hurt him again. This is a tricky one. And I got knocked overboard again. Good God. Did someone roll something? Like even a clumsy strike? And there he goes. He's diving again. This is the longest fight by far. And again, we win strikes, but now I can't do anything because it's below the water. And there we go again. One more hit and I am dead, by the way. Probably should retreat. No! The sacred memory of me, the unready, who in the bows his boat was killed by a bowhead whale in the Baffin Bay, February 5th, 1822. Ah. Autosave. Can we reload? We can reload and save ourselves. Is that cheating? Is that lame that I did that? I didn't want to retreat, guys. I didn't want to give it up. But darn, that thing was tricky. So let's try that again, maybe? Apparently autosave does let me reload. So let's see. It's very deep water. Instead of just going with me, I know Jim is wounded. But that extra die that he has, that extra harpoon strike, that effective strike that he has, I think is going to be really important in this battle as we try it again. So we'll go ahead and try that one more time. Jim got stunned right off the bat. But a successful strike for me, so this one started off much better. First roll, no dive, took out most of its health. He knocks the least valuable one of our members overboard. He did dive. I wish if you dove, you could just kind of skip. Actually, you can do like a protective maneuver. Okay, so I've never done this before, but apparently you can have like certain maneuvers. We can't hit him because he dove. You can do certain maneuvers with your boat to try and like make it safer. So there's definitely more strategy than just like, all right, charge forward and try and kill him. So we could do a protective maneuver, which would give immunity to a character for a round. And that's by switching him over to his seagoing trait. We'll do the clumsy strike. Oh, he's below water. I guess we'll do the protective maneuver to make Jim immune, our whale hunter. And Jacob's overboard again. But our two best whalers, there you go. Did. So we got him. 12 blubber, not bad. That thing carried quite a bit. Actually, we maxed our ship out. So water's the least valuable. I'm gonna go ahead and max that out, max the food out, which we can sell back when we get to port. And then we're gonna go to Peter's Hold or whatever it is. I think we have a quest thing there. So, yeah, we discovered we gotta help Jim with a personal issue, discovered a new whaling area. We did unveil the Caroline's destiny. And finding Rachel is the next main quest item, which I think is right here. We're full. Enter the harbor. I probably should have sold some stuff. So $800, $760 for us, $94 for the crew. And we can also go ahead and sell some of the food that we got, because we got way too much food. Well, there you have it, guys. We are cheaters. We died earlier in this video, and we came back to life, avenged ourselves, and won the hunt for that whale. Things are starting to get a little bit more challenging. Obviously, that last hunt, we died the first time around, and then the second time we loaded the save up, and were successful in fishing that whale in. But I think we're getting to the point where things are going to be a little bit more challenging. We're going to have to kind of start following the main story quest now that we've gotten up to 25 prestige. Our crew is still pretty inexperienced, and I think that's going to mean some of these things are going to be a little bit more challenging. I'm not sure where the storyline goes, but we'll find out in the following videos. With that being said, I am going to go ahead and kind of abbreviate this video. This is going to be on the shorter end just because of what's coming in the next one to make that a more fully featured, typical 30-minute video. This was, again, taken from a live stream from 4 or 5 days ago. I hope you're enjoying this series. Feel free to leave your thoughts below. But until next time, guys, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you once again for watching. And until next time, I'm out.